In the last quarter of 2023, the Trudeau government and Google reached an agreement, a landmark moment in the regulation of tech companies. Google consented to pay approximately 100 million Canadian dollars annually to support Canadian media outlets. This agreement was a result of the Online News Act, a law requiring major tech firms to compensate the journalism industry. The Online News Act, modelled after Australian legislation, sparked a significant reaction from Google. The tech giant threatened to de-index news from its search engine in protest. However, Google's reaction wasn't the only one to take note of. Meta, the parent company of Facebook and Instagram, also demonstrated its displeasure. In response to the act, Meta blocked links to Canadian news on both its platforms within the country. Currently, any agreement with Meta is on hold while Pascal Saint-Onge, the Heritage Minister, attempts to bring the company back to the negotiation table. The controversy surrounding the Online News Act reflects a broader issue: the power of governments to regulate big tech companies. This struggle isn't confined to Canada. It's playing out in the United States and around the globe. California is contemplating a law similar to those in Australia and Canada. The bill passed the Assembly, but it's now on hold in the state Senate until 2024. In March, a bipartisan group of lawmakers led by Senators Mike Lee and Amy Klobuchar introduced a similar bill in the Senate, framing it as an antitrust pro-competition measure. Meta has made similar threats to withdraw news in response to the United States' push to mirror Australian and Canadian laws. Tech giants are resisting attempts to extract funds from them to support media outlets, a tactic that forms part of a broader strategy to oppose regulation. However, the successes of Australia and Canada could encourage California, the US Congress, and other states to proceed with similar efforts. The upcoming months will test whether governments are capable and willing to regulate these powerful companies. All eyes should be on the progress or lack thereof of the bills in California and Congress, along with Canada's negotiations with Meta. These cases will help shape the future of tech regulation itself. To recap, we've covered the agreement between Google and the Trudeau government, the introduction of the Online News Act, and the subsequent reactions of tech giants like Google and Meta. This ongoing saga serves as a reminder of the immense power of tech giants and the role of governments in regulating them. The outcome of these negotiations and legislations will have far-reaching implications for how we consume news, how tech companies operate, and how governments regulate them in the future. Thank you for your subscription and likes.